has been raining last night and this evening. It smells beautifully like eucalyptus at the back of the house. But that's not only nice and amazing, it also means we need to check our kitchen, because autumn and winter brings back the general problem of infiltration and water leakages and humidity and mold. That's a quite common thing here in Portugal. So this video is about our autumn and winter preparation around the house. There are some fixes we have to do. Not enough money for a major renovation. Come along! This year in March, we were a bit unlucky and it dripped through our roof when we bought this place 2 years ago in November 23. We knew it would need updates, but we first invested in a few other projects around the farm and we don't have money yet for a big renovation. And it was also very easy to forget about our leakage. It was in February, March, with some of the last rain before summer. And now, before the new rain season, we had to do something about it. It is raining right now, already for a couple of days, and no dripping. So we were successful. Let me show you how we did that. Enjoy the video, but stick around. At the end, we will talk about what's my vision for our kitchen. Did you find the spot? Did you find the spot? But why is there a stone?
To make pressure or whatever,
Yeah. Misha sealed the top of this line and the white parts, the walls that you saw. He applied there like a netting and a very flexible color that is repelling the water and also prevents cracking. This color worked really well for the back side of our house. There is like, it's built into the hill. We have a video how we did that last year, cleaning there like a drainage and sealing the wall again because there was infiltration to our kitchen wall. And now it's the roof. And we are not sure if it's the little part of the roof. There is a rock, there is a tile made of glass. If it's dripping there because there is a rock to apply pressure, or these tiles are quite old and like cracking, but we don't have the means this year to replace the roof. And then it's a whole story about, if we do the roof, we want to do the kitchen. If we do the kitchen, we need to do the kitchen floor. And then it's like a ongoing thing. And we thought we would renovate the house within the first 2-3 years, but yeah, probably not. we don't have that much money left after the investments we did here, and our business doesn't make so much money as we would have wanted, and I lost my job, but it's everything fine, but it's not as fast as we would have hoped, and it's okay. We are just fixing, we are not making new investments. Kids are also small. All these things are very easy to ignore during summer because it's dry. But now, well, roof hasn't been leaking tonight. That's good news. We fixed it. Hopefully good enough for the rest of winter. It is raining. No drippy drippy. You're doing the door today?
I think so, yeah.
Cool. So this door needs a layer of varnish, and she's scraping a lot on the floor. So before winter we want to fix that, right?
Yeah.
Nice. The door was a bit broken. It has already 2 layers of varnish. I like it so much to fix things. It is also because we don't have the means right now to do a big renovation, buy new doors and whatever. But I mean, they are solid wood doors. It is just beautiful to recover them, to make them pretty again. So right now we're just doing the outside also to be protected against the rain. It's very hot here, so every other year we need to do that. And it's solid wood. Why should you replace it? I'm so happy that Misha knows how to do this and that I can help. I'm just the painting girl, varnishing. He was sanding it down, and she's really, really pretty again. Just the outsides. And it is so dry and hot that I can already do the 3rd layer. Our door has 2 parts, like an old horse's barn door or something. It's a real farmhouse door. We can only open the top if we want to let air in. Or probably if you had dogs, it would prevent them from entering. And why do you do that?
Huh?
Why do you do that? Why do you do that?
Because it's foam here. There's That's why it's always moving.
Ah,
There's
okay.
no structure.
Okay. That's why our door always scrapes the ground.
Yeah, there's nothing holding. So I don't know who did this, but not very clever.
When we moved here 2024 in January, we had so many ideas and dreams how to update the house, but we knew the projects on the land, clearance of the land, our sauna, our bungalow, all this came first. Renovation of the house is not in the books for now, and it is quite alright. That's why we chose the house, because it is livable. But the roof of the kitchen and this garage thing, they are due probably next year. We will need to save money to really make a proper roof. But then it's always like we want to do things properly and perfectly. So then we would also renovate the kitchen, and the kitchen floor is awful, like the whole kitchen. It's not awful, right? Who likes to say the house is awful? But it is a farm kitchen. We are running in and out. I kind of like it, but because I don't need to really care if we have muddy boots and if the animals are entering. And but also, it's not my dream kitchen. Trick with the wrap brush always works great. Still soft brush. There's a cyclone coming at the weekend, so better have this done with enough layers. It seems we always have some problems to solve. Remember the water bill of 200 euros that we had 2 months ago? And we thought it was due to watering the grapes. Turns out that wasn't a problem. So we didn't further investigate this high bill because it was kind of reasonable. We have been watering the garden, the high season, we have been refilling our pool and all these things, and it seemed reasonable, or like we were shocked, but we didn't further investigate. Now we got the next bill of 200 euros and it doesn't make sense anymore. So yesterday we investigated. Misha turned off all the water around the house to see if there was a leakage, and the water was still running. It was just dripping and running, and we don't notice because the counter is over here at the entrance of the farm and we live down there. Misha is opening here because it was kind of wet here. Oh yeah, it's dripping there. You can imagine that's super unfortunate. Another 200 euros in the wind, and still counting because we will have this on the next bill again. So yeah, that's the next thing to fix. As if we don't have enough things to do, that's another one added to our list. But yeah, he is out now getting some equipment to fix this issue. So happy I have a husband who's able to do all these things, or at least he's finding out how to do these things. Bless him. But is it there where you found where it's dripping?
Well, I hope it's only there.
Okay.
Let's see.
Directly at the connection, right?
Yeah.
At the main connection.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Still running?
Yeah.
Oh. Damn it. But not dripping there anymore.
There, no, but somewhere is still going tomorrow. I don't know. Let's see.
It stopped?
Huh?
Small celebration?
No, it's still early to celebrate.
Still running?
No, you need to wait, Carol. You need to wait, see if there's any drop. Maybe some air in the tubes.
But might not be a second leakage.
I don't know.
Not yet. Sure. I need to cut this back to grow again green. And finally, we are fixing this broken roof in the addition of our house, where we also built the barbecue recently. In case some of you were wondering and hoping for a reveal, there it is. In the next minutes, you will see the finished barbecue area as well. When we came to this house, we knew we had to do eventually some updates, but in the beginning we just made it work. This is an old table from our backyard back in Lisbon, near Lisbon. We had the chairs before. All the furniture is reused from before. This was quite clever because in our first winter we had a massive leakage from that wall. Here in this height is the hill. The house is built into the hill, which is quite nice for fire protection. For water infiltration, you need to do a few more things. We have been fixing this last winter, in the first winter. Last winter we had no more infiltrations, so we can be thinking about what to do there. That's why we never put their furniture, especially not typical kitchen furniture that is closed in the back. I would say in most Portuguese houses that is not a clever idea because of humidity, putting anything close to an outside wall. Let me show you all the other furniture here. An old drawer and other furniture. This is from our corridor before our fridge. This was some old shoe. We used that for shoes before. Some boards always work. This was there before. Our fireplace. And we rebuilt this part because the dishwasher didn't fit there. So this is already new, even though it's shipped here. That's quite annoying. So yeah, as a very first thing, we would need to fix the roof, probably next year, because the The tiles are falling apart. As soon as Misha is trying to step on them, they're breaking. So we will probably not get away with it for another year. And yeah, then it's like, if we have to remove everything to do that, we should probably also do the floor right away. And if we do that, we can also do the entire kitchen. Or let's say that I'm starting to dream what's possible, right? So how I would love to use the space, and what we couldn't do so far, and that's why the furniture is in the middle of the room and so on and so on. We just made it work. But in the back there, if we could build something like our outside working bench, that's what I'm thinking we should do for the kitchen. Somehow on wheels, going here the entire back of the kitchen, with working space and drawers, but usually, like generally, open space for airflow, and also, worst case, to remove it in case we had another water infiltration. And then removing, to make you have an idea. So, and then this ones all could go out, hopefully. And then I would want our long, nice table almost until here. There is the fireplace, so that you would have the table, a long table, in front of the fireplace and two benches left and right, just a long bench to sit, because then I would remain with this entrance area. That's what we need. There is the entrance door. We have muddy boot, wet boots. That's why also tiling wouldn't really work here for the kitchen. I would probably want a, how do you say, cement? A cement floor, just industrial, but better to clean than literal rocks. And maybe we can build something a bit more sturdy than this. But then imagine there would be the sitting bench that would hopefully double as the shoe storage. So the bench where we are sitting would be to put our shoes. Here are some hangers. And then we could sit there in front of the fireplace instead of at the back of the wall. Also, lighting situation isn't great here. There's one tiny window, and in winter and autumn it's pretty dark. So if I could dream, and if I had a ton of money, so subscribe, that I hopefully one day can make a lot of money with YouTube. But then I want to have a big window here and a big window there. Like, well, now there's light, but if we could add their windows in the roof, that would be the best. And there we go to the living room. I show you that another day. We will also maybe update the bathrooms. But this is the most urgent. The kitchen is the most urgent, and it will probably happen. But look how dark it is if we don't have light. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If I haven't said it, subscribe, like, come back, and see you very soon. Wow, wow, wow. Why are we crying? No? Yeah, it's very wet. Vincent! Meow, 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 come! It's raining. Buddy, come inside. Ist du nass geworden? This was a nice goodbye, right? So bye-bye from me and Vincent.